Hello Aquarius, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Ethereal Angel if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back. This is your May mid-month reading, a little different than my typical readings. Oh my gosh, this will cover the energy through the remainder of May. And then I am going to do a little 3-card spread. Oh my goodness, Aquarius, I'm having issues. And then I'm going to do a little 3-card spread to cover the energies of tomorrow's really exciting full moon in Scorpio. So you will get a pretty in-depth reading, and then I will be back in very short amount of time to deliver your June reading, which will be like a typical month-long reading. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started, Aquarius. Always kind of an interesting spread for you, Aquarius. So let's just dive right in. So coming into May, in your present energy, we have 5 of Cups for you. And we have 6 of Wands reversed for your partner or your counterpart, or what's coming towards you in love life. So 5 of Cups is all about, it's kind of like a goodbye card, but not like the 8 of Cups where it's like back and forth, or like ascending, or like moving on. In that way, 5 of Cups is kind of like crying over spilled milk. It's being at a loss, and it's experiencing emotional loss, but it's also the realization that there are other opportunities, and you're kind of in this contemplative state of like, well, what do I want? And with your counterpart being in 6 of Wands in reverse, it's like this person or energy is all about, in the upright, having victory, having fulfillment, having success, but in reverse, it's kind of the opposite. So they're feeling stalled, they're feeling like they're not getting what they want out of this situation, or they might just be feeling like they're in a bit of a rut in terms of their life, whether that be success in their career, whether that be recognition for what they're doing. They're just feeling a little bit, or recognition in this partnership. What's interesting is both these cards, like the man's face is kind of hidden, his back, he's coming at this girl, and she's kind of like looking back at him or like looking down at him, but they're not like on equal playing ground. So it looks to me, Aquarius, like maybe you're just really not sure if this is what you want to put your energy into. However, you have this person that's kind of like wanting to see success in yours two's relationship. Your inner thoughts about them, you have King of Cups reversed, and they have High Priestess reversed. They see you as somebody very intuitive, very intelligent, very worldly, and very very good at helping them to put things in perspective, very good at and very unique in their ability to connect with others and connect on a collective level. In reverse, though, they don't really understand you. It's like they're close to you, maybe physically, but like they can't really figure you out. And with King of Cups in reverse, you're like, okay, this person is emotionally in tune. This person is willing to give to me. This person also, though, in reverse, it's like because they're uncertain about you, Aquarius, it's like they're giving you a little bit of a invulnerability. And what's blocking it, you have the Fool as your block, and they have 6 of Swords as their block. It's almost like they're afraid that you're gonna move on to greener pastures, and you are considering moving on quite literally to greener pastures. With the Fool, it's all about new beginnings, adventure, travel, moving forward. You're kind of like, do I stay or do I go? Like that's what's really ringing in here, is like you're a little unsure, Aquarius, of like if this is the person that you are gonna really find fulfillment with. And I do feel like there's a sense here of like I could be happy, or I could take a sharp left here and be feeling very like just as fine. And they're picking up on that. I feel like they feel like their whole block is like that. They feel like you're going to leave them. They feel like you're going to turn away. With your outcome, you have the moon in reverse and they have 7 of swords. They're feeling betrayed. Like, it looks like by the end of May, some situation is going to unfold where they feel a bit betrayed and they feel a bit slighted in this partnership. Or they could do something that betrays you, Aquarius, or betrays your trust. Because with the moon, it's like something going on that's more than meets the eye. Something's going on in the dark. But this being in reverse, I feel like it could be you doing something in the dark. It could be that there is some form with the moon and the 7 of swords of betrayal. And the reason, they do have new love. It could be that while they're waiting on you, and they like want it to be you, but you're kind of like the 6 of Wands and the High Priestess are in reverse. So they could maybe they get on a dating app to see what else is out there. Maybe they dip into someone's DM, and that to you is like a betrayal. And you take that as you're out, and you're kind of like outie, Aquarius. And your romance angels are saying love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I also think too with 5 of Cups, it's like you have to really take a hard look in the mirror. And with this King of Cups reverse, and it's like a lot of it is self-love. If there is a part of you that feels like you're resisting someone who could be really good for you, that could be a reflection, Aquarius, of like you not feeling worthy of that level of a partner. And it may be that universe is kind of saying you need to work on your block of why is it so easy for you to walk away, Aquarius, when the going gets tough, if you will. So your past, present, future. In your past, you have unity, which is Hierophant. It says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So Aquarius, in your past, it looks like you were in some sort of commitment, and there was something or someone that you committed to, whether that was the idea of being single, or you committed to love, or you committed to someone. But what we have here in the Knight of Earth being in your present, it looks like you're kind of like in this, you're kind of in this ride it out phase where you're like, I'm not going to do anything rash. I'm not going to like make a rash decision, which is kind of why I think there's so much stall on the table. And this is kind of saying like to honor the commitment that you made in your past. And that might have been a commitment to yourself. However, the good news is in your future spot, you have 10 of Cups, 10 of water. This is a content and rewarding family life. Your emotional, material needs are met, trustworthy relationships, trustworthy being a big key here. For you, Aquarius, it is all about trust, and I feel like your sign gets a bad rep of like emotional disconnect, but I don't feel like that's the case. I just feel like you are a worldly person and you are all about the idealism in a lot of cases, like some of the air signs tend to be. They are mental, they are idealists, and it's time to get down to the nuts and bolts of it and really decide like what does commitment look like to you. I think that's a big theme that's been coming up, and it's like the Scorpio full moon is going to knock out any of the bullshit and really have you look within and really identify like what, oh boy, yeah, there goes Scorpio. And really identify what serves you in a relationship, in your love life. So what's interesting in the what are you being asked to release, you have release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So whatever that represents for you, Aquarius, whether that is this other person who you're just not feeling like you can ride this out anymore, it's only fair to do what in honor what is right for you, because it's not fair if you know that this person isn't your person, and if you have a broken trust situation where you know you're never going to get that back, it's time to release that. It's time to let that go, because you can have what you want. You just have to work for it. And part of working for it and part of self-work is getting really honest with the people around you about what you need and what you truly desire, and putting your needs before others. And Aquarius, again, even though you get a bad rep of being detached, I actually think that when you commit to someone, you guys are one of the signs that has a harder time letting that just go. I mean, you're a fixed sign, you know, you're like a Taurus or a Scorpio, and now I'm blanking on the other fixed sign. Forgive me, I think Virgo. I've been channeling, I mean, you are almost at the end of my channeling, so forgive me, I don't remember right now, but I'm 89.99% positive that I just said the fixed signs correctly. But you get a bad rep of detachment, but in reality, I do think Aquarius are a ride or die. But you don't need to die to ride for someone. You need to release what no longer serves you. I think that I have made my point. Before I ramble anymore, please subscribe if you haven't already, because your June reading will be on time. I almost promise. I mean, I promise as well, and I intend as well as I can. But Aquarius, I'm interested to see what pans out for you in June and in Gemini season. So have a beautiful rest of May.